We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Friday, October 6th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer. Remember, before we get started, that you can catch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Watch us at thejournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, and the Daily Journal's mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. We're going to take a look at today's top news and sports stories, but we're going to start with the weather forecast. Today we're looking at sunny skies with a high of 88 and a low of 70, 10% chance of rain. Your 3-day outlook calls for lots of rain. Saturday thunderstorms with a high of 86 and a low of 72, 90% chance of rain. Sunday more thunderstorms, high of 80, low of 72, 100% chance of rain. And Monday again thunderstorms, high of 84, low of 69. That rain chance is at 80%. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. City and county officials, along with area business leaders, broke ground on a new Fairpark District development Thursday morning in Tupelo. The development is being called Fairpark Towers. It is a public-private partnership between the City of Tupelo and Maloney Development Properties. The goal is to spur additional commercial activity to the downtown Fairpark District. The City of Tupelo agreed to sell certain property within the Fairpark District to Maloney Properties. It also will spend about $1.3 million to construct infrastructure improvements to the area. Maloney Development agreed to invest a total of $12 million to the project in exchange for the city's infrastructure improvements. At least half of that private investment must be completed by next June. Maloney has estimated that its private development could produce as many as 100 new jobs, as well as new annual retail sales of about $5 million. Two local businesses have already committed to relocating to the 4-story, 40,000 square foot retail and office space. Lee County has finally closed a deal on an effort to help assist ambulance service in certain rural areas. Earlier this week, the county closed on an agreement to purchase a former car wash facility in Guntown for $125,000. District 1 Supervisor Phil Morgan and Chancery Clerk Bill Benson both confirmed the sale. Under current plans, the county will likely make at least some improvements to the building and property. It then hopes North Mississippi Medical Center will use the site as an ambulance substation. Dennis Hebner, NMMC's Administrative Director of Pre-Hospital Services, confirmed that the hospital is engaged in talks with the county. For years, Morgan has wanted some sort of permanent base of operations in the northern half of Lee County for ambulance services. The old car wash features 4 available bays for parking and a small enclosed space that could perhaps be converted for use by ambulance crews. A population health program is paying off for Franklin Furniture employees. In the 2 years since registered nurse Tara Kilgore became the population health manager, the staff at the Houston Furniture plant has seen its numbers go down in the best possible way. Kilgore sees her role as helping people access the tools to manage their health. As part of the NMMC Population Health Program, Kilgore works to help those with chronic diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure better manage their conditions so they reduce their risk of being knocked out of the workforce. Kilgore also checks on those who are home from the hospital after surgery or illness. She sets up health education programs and plant-wide weight loss competitions. Franklin knows the impact that complications from diabetes can have on people and the company's health costs. In 2006, Franklin had 4 people with diabetes develop kidney failure and require dialysis. Human Resources Manager Scott Schempert estimated it cost the company $2 million in healthcare costs. And in sports, Itawamba AHS linebacker Jamal Shumpert has quite the football legacy to uphold. Shumpert is a cousin of both William Shumpert and Ashton Shumpert, who each starred for the Indians before signing with Mississippi State. Jamal Shumpert has been no slouch either. He enters tonight's big division showdown against Shannon with 81 tackles this season. He's made 403 tackles in his career. Shumpert and the Indians will face a very balanced Shannon offense tonight. The Red Raiders averaged 217.6 passing yards and 214.4 rushing yards per game. Quarterback Jordan Gillian leads Shannon's attack. He's passed for 1,262 yards and 10 touchdowns with 4 interceptions. Other key games tonight include Aberdeen at Choctaw Central, South Haven at Tupelo, and East Union at Walnut. That does it for Newsbreak on this Friday. Don't forget that this is just one of the many online offerings, courtesy of the Daily Journal, that gets you news off the page and on the go. Listen to the Memo podcast, which highlights Northeast Mississippi news and entertainment with hosts Emma Kent and Derek Russell. On today's episode, Jenna Parsons talks about this week's food section, Derek highlights the weekend entertainment scene, and Scott Morris reviews the movie American Made. Each story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at thejournal.com, where you can also find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Friday.